All right, coach, so you guys shot 42% from three. You said in the pregame that you really wanted to get some better looks. Kind of walk us through what you looked at in film and how you guys were able to get better shots today and shoot better from behind the arc.
I think that it started with Elizabeth and Angel's aggression getting into the paint. I think that they set the tone early and it opened up some outside shots for us as the game went on. But those two asserted themselves and really those 40 points in the paint. That's around the number that we want to get to. We managed to knock down some shots the other night against Golden State, but our paint production wasn't where we're used to having it throughout the season. And tonight, I thought that our two post players made a really concerted effort to get into the paint, and that again loosened everything up for our guards from the outside.
Good, Brian and Jared.
Coach, speak if you will. She was plus 17 the last time I checked in her minutes on before. Can you speak to just how she's been able to just kind of impact you guys and also
Man, yeah, E is just she's a true professional. She understands that. I think she came out of the Golden State game feeling like she didn't really give us enough, and she came into this one with the mindset of just being aggressive and being in the right position defensively. And I mean, it's she was all over the place offensively and defensively. Played 35 minutes tonight, so she managed the load today, and she was just she was great for us. She was great.
I just got one about the guard. So Rachel bad in the last couple of games. So I think she's done a really good job of just taking care of the ball. Just what you see from her.
I can't say enough about Rachel. Her steadiness, her poise, her ability to handle pressure has really just kind of gave us a sense of calm throughout the game. And there's moments where I probably need to get her off, but don't want to get her off just to give her a quick blow. But she's handled that point guard spot over the last few games with incredible poise, and that's what you get from a vet like her. And so she understands her teammates. She understands positioning. She understands how to get them open and things like that. And so she was amazing tonight.
We're going to Jared.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about the officiating throughout the season and coaches and players speaking out about it. Going to that third quarter, there was Angel got an attack, and it just seemed like there was a little bit of a confusion on why that was. Can you just speak on that moment and just how the officiating has been for her and for the league as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, officiating is a tough job. We all understand that. I think that sometimes whether it's Angel, whether it's anyone in the league, I think that you got to be, as an official, you would think that you have to be, somewhat objective to the passion that exudes sometimes. That you don't, as a player, you got to toe the line between what's disrespectful and what's not. But I think more often than not, I mean, Angels play with a lot of passion, and we don't want to take that out the game for anyone. You play it to have fun. It's a game at the end of the day. It's here to entertain, and so we didn't see an issue with it, but it is what it is.
Front row, you're right.
Coach, Angel talked about how towards the end of the game, you guys just wanted it more as a team. How would you say the team handled, the pressure tonight, the environment, being not only here in LA, Candace Parker, all of that, just kind of like got the job done tonight?
Yeah, I think that I don't think that our team falls or gives into that type of pressure. I think that we focus on one game at a time, and we've got enough with our team to kind of focus on going into each game to where that's what the mindset is. And so it's about doing our job individually, how to help the next person do theirs collectively. And I think when you focus on that, you're able to handle the big moments like this. And so for us, this isn't the first nationally televised game that we've been on this year, and so we just want to have the mindset of sticking together and fighting through and correcting the mistakes that existed last game. We don't want to, dwell on what was or wasn't last game, and we don't want to look forward to beyond this game. We just want to stay in the moment and play in the moment.
Go back to Brian.
Coach, Angel put up a big time stat line for you today. Can you just kind of speak to what you liked about some of the things that she's done as far as just being able to kind of get the game to the next level? Man,
she was incredible tonight. 38 minutes. She pushed through, obviously missing Camilla. She had to do a little bit more, and just her ability to be in every area of the floor tonight and the last few games have had such an impact on us. And you can't say enough. I think that you can get caught up in the numbers, and as rightfully so, because they're amazing, but it's little things that she does as well that don't really get the notice, and just her ability to relieve pressure while handling, her ability to push it in transition, her ability to initiate offense, obviously her rebounding, like she does everything, and she's capable of doing everything and nightly. And so, players with that kind of responsibility, you trust in them. You got to let them know that you trust them, and the team lets them know that they trust her. But you just want to put her in positions where she can be effective at all times, and it allows you to, when you have a skill set like her, it allows her to still be effective when other areas of the game just aren't clicking that day. And it may not be your night scoring the ball, but she can be effective rebounding and passing and defending and screening, all those types of areas. And so she's found a way, and it just speaks to her maturity and how she's growing into this new position and new system, and she's thriving right now. So
Go to Alyssa, second row.
Coach, two quick ones for you. First one, were you a little nervous keeping Angel in the game for the house?
yes and no. I think that my focus was just on winning, and so and she was a catalyst to that. And so we felt good about it. We wanted to trust her with it, and she did a great job of managing that.
And then, I know you talked about like with rotations, you kind of just go with the hot hand or that kind of thing. Is that kind of why you didn't get in as much as Rachel and others were just hitting?
Yeah, and wanted to give Mariah a look tonight, so she got that first that first go around in the backup point minutes, and I like the minutes that she gave us, and found a couple minutes to slide Haley in there in the second half, and she gave us some good minutes for for that time as well. And so both of them had two assists each respectively, and took care of the ball, no turnovers, so they gave us exactly what we needed in those moments. But ultimately, it just Rachel was the one that we wanted in there for the majority of the game, and handle that responsibility. But tonight it was a total team win. Even the few minutes that Michaela played tonight were big minutes for us. Kia was great off the bench again, and yeah, it's just a total team win.
Back left.
Coach, Andre Robinson, NBA, saw the whole coaching staff come over and give Candace Parker a big hug and, share their greetings with her. Can you, one, tell us what Candace has meant to the women's game from your perspective, your thoughts and your stories? And then, also, what do you all look forward to when she has her day up in Chicago?
Yeah, I think that to talk about the impact that she's had on the women's game kind of undersells it a little bit. I think she's had an impact on the game of basketball. I think that it's very, I said earlier, it's hard to tell the story of the W without Candace. It's hard to really tell the story of basketball without Candace. What she's meant as a trailblazer for the women's game, and being able to explore other opportunities even outside of playing still is impactful as well. And she's just great and excels in everything that she does. The work ethic and the passion that she puts forth is something that jumps out at you. And all you got to do is talk to her for a few minutes, and you can just feel the wisdom and the experience, the knowledge that she has. And I was blessed to be around her for a year in Vegas and still continue to have a good relationship with her. And I think that the best thing that I can say is that as impactful as she was on the court, she's even more impactful off the court with the character that she exudes each and every day. And so, the game obviously misses her, but we still have her in other capacities, and we continue to look forward to how she thrives in that respect as well. And we'll look forward to having our day in Chicago later this season against the Aces.
Any more for Coach? Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.